Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This video it's about how to buy a used car in a safe way where you don't have a lot of expenses to put on the car after you buy it. I made a quick list here to focus on important things to do before buying the car. So the first thing is to, after you compare prices online and make sure that the car is worth going to look at it, and you put a couple of addresses down and you start going out shopping for cars. Here is a few things to check for before buying it. Number one, when you go to check the car, you go around the car checking it out for dents and leaks, tires, body dents, rust. You go around and check tires like this, make sure they have enough thread in it and there is no rust. Wipers in good shape. Of course, wiper is something very minor. There is no rust here, especially inside underneath the car. Like this car here has a dent. You can see that when you really go down and look under the car closely. Here is another dent. Tire here is fine, especially the front tires here. They need to be checked, but because this is where you using the tires more for turns and stuff like that. So far body is in decent shape, depending on the price people are asking for. Looks good or decent. Checking the interior here, there is no rips or tears on the seat. Dash here has a couple of cracks. Headliner is fine. Back seat. Exactly those steps really it will help you a lot to decide if the car is worth the money that you will pay for or not. And like I said, that's after you compare prices online and see before you go check that car, is the price average or similar to other cars on the market. Okay, so body is good. There is no sunroof in this car, so the top is fine. Headlights are kind of faded, but that's, you can pass that. It can be cleaned or buffed or with like some chemicals. Some people use some chemicals from the auto parts stores or WD-40, different things that will make it look better. Not brand new, but better. And now we're gonna check under the hood to see what it looks like. And while we are at it, we go down here underneath and make sure there is no any leaks underneath the car. Now we go here and check if there is any signs of rust on the engine. Usually if the car is like up north or somewhere where there is a snow or anything like that, or near the beach, you will see rusted screws here or anything toward the radiator. And then after that you can check the oil level. This is the engine oil. Make sure it's on the marks where it should be on the dipstick. The transmission here, you cannot shake it unless the car is running, and it's been running for at least 5-10 minutes, so you can shake the level of the transmission. Power steering, you can check when it's cold, and you make sure it's in the right level. Also, I'll show you here, add or cold. Usually the power steering, the car has to be warm, and it tells you on the dipstick where it should be when it's cold, or where it should be when it's hot. Radiator, I'm not gonna mess with this because this car has been running, so it's hot now, but it should be all the way to the top, the antifreeze. Usually there is a reservoir, and I will tell you here to what level it's in, and sometimes you cannot see it, like this one, and this one is missing the cap, so you cannot really tell. So the best way is to check it when it's cold and make sure it's up to the level, or some other car, they have it here on the side, and you can see the level if it's low or high, so if it does miss antifreeze or not. And if it does, that's not a good sign. There is a leak somewhere. There is a leak somewhere, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's something major. It could be something that its cap is not tight, but again, you should make sure that there is no leak or any hoses leaking around the engine. Now we'll go for a test drive and check and make sure it's shifting fine. We have to listen and make sure that the car is shifting fine and it has all gears. So here is the second gear, third, and here is the fourth gear. So that's a good sign that it's shifting fine and all gears are there. Some newer cars, they have the CVT transmission, and that's the one that you really won't hear any shifting going on, but because that's the way the car is, and that's in newer models. And maybe we'll make another video for that, but for this one here, it looks that's shifting fine. Another thing to make sure to check, make sure all the gauges are where they should be, and especially when you come back, let the car run for extra 5 minutes or so. If you have not took a long test drive, make sure it's when you stop at the light, it does not overheat, and all gauges where they should be. Here again, we're gonna make sure the car is shifting. And while driving, make sure you listen to any weird noise coming from tires, from engine, anywhere. If you do notice any weird noise, make sure to know what it is, and if you don't, it's better to stay away from the car, especially if it's a loud noise. And now we came back and the car is running and it's on drive. I'll put that on park, and it shows here the gauges all are where they should be. And that should complete our video for today. So please, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer any question you may have. And I hope to see you at the next video. Please share, subscribe, and see you next time.